C9's Licorice, Vitality's KaBuM, C9's Zazel, C9's Licorice, RNG's MLXG, and the tiebreaker player of the game is Xiaohu.
And I gotta say, Xiaohu in that last game had some monstrous stuns on the C9 engages to stop them from ever being able to actually definitively win those team fights, as well as having a good landing phase. But looking at this, man, I don't think anyone expects to see three C9 players on there.
Surprisingly, no AD carries on the list. That's the only role not represented, and that's the role that some people are saying.
Vitality in third, despite their very valiant day, and the reigning champions exit in fourth.
I think this was the craziest group for the West we've ever seen. Both Vitality and Cloud9 coming up huge. Forced a giant EU versus NA battle to get out.
Right.
Was the first team in the entirety of
Thank you very much, guys. I'm here with Yamato, and first up, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me. I know this must be an incredibly difficult moment, so I'm just going to open the floor to you to say what you want about the events of the day.
I think today was an absolute roller coaster. We had an idea of what we would expect, RNG and top form, and we wanted to just beat C9 and Genji and go past the group in that fashion. But today has been, I don't know what the odds were that they played out like it did. Us beating RNG was an absolute rush. Trying to remember how it felt like just makes my legs shake. But at this point, you know, we fell through. I mean, we didn't do enough against Cloud9. They played very, very well. They beat the Asian teams as well. I think they deserve going through for sure. We played our hearts out for sure, and we did our absolute best.
I mean, I think there's time for review and everything later, but for now, I'd like you to speak about your rookies and veterans, that team that came here, that nobody expected anything from, and that really amazed the world. What do you have to say about them?
I'm unbelievably grateful. All these moments I've shared with these guys the past year has been, I can't explain how much it means to me. I felt for the first time, you know, I've worked with a lot of teams in the past, and I felt like with these guys we could conquer anything. We had so many people telling us what we can and cannot do, and that's the background everyone here comes from. This doubt fueled us, and I have so many good memories of working with all of these guys, and I'm just unbelievably grateful. It's absolutely crazy to think about how much we've accomplished in just a year. I think it's nuts to think about that these guys were playing the finals of some Spanish tournament last year. I have nothing bad to say about the Spanish tournament, but there's a big difference with the World Championship. And I'm just unbelievably grateful. I want to thank all my players with all of my heart that for all these memories that we've built together. And I know for every single one of them that this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. You did your proud, even though it hurts right now. You also told me you wanted to say something to the remaining EU teams in the tournament. Go ahead.
I think Europe and teams in general, it was always this chase. There was this chase about catching up to Korea, catching up to China, always trying to learn from them. But something that I've realized is that, you know, the inspiration that everyone got from Misfits, that 5-game series where they did their own thing, they came in with their own idea and they showed up big time. That was my philosophy coming into this year all around. We brought our own flair, and G2, when they showed up in their style, they're winning. When Fnatic are doing their style, they're winning. Just stay true to yourselves. Do not try to chase anyone. Don't try to copy anyone. Just be confident. Don't limit yourselves either. Go into this tournament, play your next games, believing that you can fucking win everything. That is the mentality you need to have to conquer the best. Because anything is possible if you just believe and play with confidence and stay true to yourselves. So do that for me, Europe. Please.
Well, you guys are the living example of that. Even though the road ends here, we cannot wait to see what Vitality brings. And of course, the biggest congratulations, yet it is a sad one, to you for what you have managed to show here in this group. Thank you so much for talking to me, Yamato. Back over to you guys.
Afreeca Freecs versus Flash Wolves, and after that, G2 get their chance at revenge versus Phong Vũ Buffalo. And like today, those teams will duke it out over the course of the day until only 2 are left standing. For a reminder on how that group stands, we've got Flash Wolves and G2 Esports at 2-1, with Phong Vũ Buffalo and Afreeca Freecs at 1-2.
This was supposed to be the group that was the most ripe for tiebreakers, that was the closest, and you look at it now and you just wonder what it could be packed with for tomorrow. Afreeca Freecs look much better in their third game, but what will be informed from today is already a small question, and where the group will end up feels like no one knows.
Yeah, and I think